The dish I'm making today will literally jump in your mouth. I have a beautiful piece of veal top round, and you can see how the grains are. I want to cut it, I'm making scallopini, against the grain. Cut it in half, and then we're going to slice this way against the grain. We want to make pieces that are about 2 or 3 ounces. Layer of plastic wrap a few inches apart because they will expand. I'll put a nice sheet right on top. Okay, first pass of flattening the meat, I use the flat side. I want to get it nice and thin. I want to show you this. I don't use this side of the meat to pound it because it tears it up too much, but I will use it later. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, now it's pounded nice and thin. Take a look how thin it is and run your hands on it to make sure it's level. These feel beautiful and even. And now I'll take my top layer, take it off. Next step, I have sage leaves and black pepper. I'm not putting salt because we're pounding prosciutto on top. If you haven't guessed what we're making yet, you'll know in a minute. This is important. Now the sage leaves, I tear them up and put a couple of pieces. I do not put whole pieces of sage. It's way too strong. Believe me, you'll taste it. Prosciutto. Now, see how little bit of sage I put? Little pieces all over the meat. I'll just put a nice piece of prosciutto on each piece. Now we're going to adhere the prosciutto to the veal. Press it in well with your hands. This is the only time I use the spikes because I want the prosciutto to adhere to the veal. So I'm not pounding it more, I'm just settling it in like that. And see how it makes these little holes? It makes it adhere well, very lightly. We've already pounded it out enough. Taking the plastic off. Now you don't want to pull it straight up. You want to fold it and pull because you don't want to pull that prosciutto off. Look at that. Here's the reveal. Just put these between parchment paper. Now it's time to saute. Put some extra virgin olive oil, flour. Just a little bit, just enough, right into the pan. When I'm pan frying them, I just season the bottom side, not the prosciutto side. Flour tenderizes the meat because it adds a nice coating to it. It also thickens the sauce in the end. I've sauteed these. I'm just going to put them on a plate for a minute, then we'll build our sauce. Okay, so now we have all this beautiful fond in the pan. Put some shallots, sage leaves in there, put some white wine, a little chicken stock. Building all the flavor here, getting all these beautiful bits off the bottom. Now I take the prosciutto side down, put them back in the pan. The flour will thicken the sauce and it will tenderize the meat. Back in. Put them over. All right, they're simmering. I just tasted it. Use a little salt, use a little more pepper, put some butter. I take the veal. I don't overcook it. I want to reduce the sauce more. I'm going to put it on the platter. So in finishing the sauce, watch how I keep the pan moving because I already put the butter in. If you let it just sit, the butter will separate. This dish comes straight out of Rome. Saltimbocca means jump in the mouth. Thin meat, cured pork, sage, wine, that's it. No garlic, no lemon, no nonsense. Roman food was never about adding more. It was knowing about when to stop. Here's my veal saltimbocca. It's one of my favorite dishes ever. So tender. Delicate veal, salty prosciutto, aromatic sage. The acidity of this white wine pan glaze is amazing together. This is a beautiful dish. Crispy sage is delicious as well. I could eat a pile of these. Look, little chips. I hope you make this veal saltimbocca for your family and friends. Let food be the language your soul speaks.